Alright, we are live. It is Wednesday. It is Planet Zoo Day, you guys. Let's start getting the zoo loaded in. And we'll see how things go today. Hopefully. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday. Sorry for cutting the stream abruptly yesterday, but yeah, I was suddenly not feeling well and I needed to go. So it was just better to do it that way. Alright. And let's see. We are still toiling away on our educational item placed too far away. Oh, okay. That needs to not be specified. Just a minute, you guys. Alright, so, sorry about that. Husband had to tell me something real quick. When we last left off, we were working on our habitat back here for the cheetahs. And I believe I still need to put the... Yes, I need to put the glass in here. We have not done that yet. So. Let us come into here. And I'm going to bring this over. And this is in Sandbox. I am most definitely in Sandbox right now. I have animal death turned off. Just because it was going to be a little bit easier. Because I wanted to focus more on building than having to worry about the breeding and all of that. I have done franchise modes before, but this particular zoo is in Sandbox. And I have the full zoos building list archived on my YouTube channel. And that link should be pinned in the comments. We're doing a children's zoo. So we've been kind of going with the letters of the alphabet so far. Sort of. So right now we have the giant anteater. We have multiple bear species. Let's just fly over there real quick. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't realize we were in play. Let's pause that. Let's do that and pause. Alright. Where is my entrance gate? We are all the way over here. We're kind of almost to the back corner. But not exactly. So let's see here. We've got some back of the house buildings over here. Got our entrance gate. I'm okay at building. I'm not great, but thank you for saying so. So we've got our entrance. Habitats are my weak point, to be perfectly honest. The buildings I can kind of do something with. So there's our entrance gate. We've got this is Tappy Feet. He is the mascot of the Tappy Feet's Children's Zoo. Because flamingos like to tap their feet. And we've got our entrance building, and then we've got food courts as you come in. So that's a staff area, staff room. We've got bathrooms over here, entrances to staff areas. We've got the anteater up here somewhere. Oh, they're both out. Okay. So those guys are here. We got a little viewing platform. Got bathrooms. We've got an axolotl house. Because A is for axolotl. We've got an axolotl statue that we custom built. And just the whole thing is for the axolotl-y guys here. Drink stand, another staff entrance area in that direction. Over here is an alligator. We did an alligator statue. Whoop. Too high. And then we've got a small little alligator pond over here. We've got a restaurant back here. We've got some gift shops and what you could potentially buy from them over here. If I can get out of the shrubbery, we've got another bathroom. A restaurant with a playground attached to it. And a upper deck party room. Did I put any? I did put tables up there. Alright. And a non-functioning, like, viewing platform. That's more back of the house areas. I've got a shuttle mode monorail system up. Got stroller. It's really wagon parking, but essentially the same thing. Well, I need to do a stroller rental building. Or a wagon rental building. I need to do that at the front of the shop. Or front of the zoo. I can't forget that. So this goes to the bear caves. There is a ground view and an upper view of the bears. B is for bear. So, I believe we have the sun bear, the grizzly bear, the panda bear, the, spectacled bear, brown bear, brown bear? No. Spectacled bear, grizzly bear, panda bear, sun bear. There was another bear. I don't remember who the other bear is off the top of my head, but we've got some different bears. All on up in through there, and this just comes around to the other on the other side. And then this is their upper platform viewing. I covered the tops of the platforms with shrubs just to kind of give it some cover from the sun and the rain. And then over here we have our B is for butterfly gardens. So I actually have a house for each butterfly species because I didn't realize I could mix the species in the houses, so that was a little bit of a mess up on my part, but it works. There's a whole little complex back in here with hedge garden, and we've got like a little like sweet treat area with some coffee and donuts and cupcakes back here, and some tables and a bathroom. And then all of these paths kind of interconnect with each other through the different houses. And I built some little like trellis structures to walk under, and these have like little fairy lights on them, and there's some benches in here. And then we've got another restaurant back here. So if anybody wants to come eat in the butterfly garden, a more substantial meal than just snackies, that is also possible. And then we're gonna swing around this back area to a additional food court. We've got a bathroom here. We've got another bit of a larger food court over here with some different buildings. We've got water, hot dog squad, cosmic cow, and chief beef. You know, your usual suspects. And we've got picnic tables all back in here. This back here isn't as busy yet. We've got some cassowaries all back up into here. Doing their thing. And we've got centipede exhibit areas back into here. Those are glass panels, I believe I put into there. We got another bathroom, an information desk, and then we've got cockroaches currently in this little like cavey building tunnel. This is the cat house we're currently working on. And then I skipped it by accident. We have a bat cave over here. Double back this way. That's out here on the main area. So we've got B is for bats. And we've got the two different bat walkthrough areas. I do have the zoo attendance capped at 1,000 currently, so that's why the zoo looks kind of empty. And there's our B is for bears. We did those custom bear statues as well. And then we also have binturongs over here somewhere. Oh, there's one. I don't know where the other one is at the moment. It might be up top there. And then we've got a talk area for them over here. And then I've got another little like gift shop slash snack area back into here. For people that just want to get out of the heat or what have you. Pizza pen and a gulpy. And then lastly we have some boars to fill out the B area. We've got some vending machines. We've got an learning center across from the boars, which talk about, you know, different animal things. And we've got some education boards, and there's a bathroom in here, and, you know, the different, like, touch, learn stuff. We've got information building there. And then we have the B is for boar. And we have their area back into here. Which, there must be a talk. Yeah. Is there a talk? Yeah, there's a talk going on there. So. And then that takes us back up towards the axolotl house. So we are currently working on our cat house. C is for cat. But I'm doing like sand cat, palace cat, and the cheetah. I'm thinking L for lion and T for tiger. Is where my thought process is on that at the moment. I actually have a spreadsheet that I broke down the animals in to see who I want to put in, try to figure out how much room they're going to take up. So right now we are working on our cheetah area. It should be big enough. And that was just a very quick overview. I've also got some larger back of the house buildings with quarantines and security offices, and the one section's got like a food warehouse and like an extra tools and supplies warehouse. Oh yeah, so we're at like 10. Okay, we're good. Okay. Should have gotten all of the glass in here, I believe. Yes, okay. So we're good with that. I need to put in a hard shelter. For our cheetah friends. Alright. I don't have a roof on the hallways. Do I need to? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know if it matters all that much. Probably gonna have to flip that around. Okay. So that means you. I need to move. Because that's going to bother me. Is there questions that I'm not allowed to ask? Well, I kind of showed what animals we have. I mean, super personal questions I might not be comfortable answering. Like, what? You'd probably have to ask the question and then I can tell you if I'm going to answer that or not. We don't get super political. And, as long as you're not, like, being super, like, discriminatory against something. But, I mean, just know if you ask a question I'm not comfortable answering, I will tell you so. let me come fix this. Like, you'd have to narrow that down a little bit where I can tell you, yeah, that's okay, no, that's not okay. That one's kind of hidden if it is visible. Is it visible? Stupid roofs. Am I visible here? Not really. Alright, what about over here? Why did I do it that way? Huh. Why did I do it that way? Hold on. The fuck? What did I... What did I do? Are you... You're touching that wall. You're not touching the wall. Oh. Why did I do it that way? Wait, are you touching? What the fuck did I do? Is it just... Huh. I don't think I have that wall doubled. Oh no, those are fine. Those are fine. Hobbies, playing games, obviously. Oh no, I just messed that up somehow. Okay. Well, we can fix that. I didn't even catch that the past few working sessions on this. No, that's fine. So I like to do art. We also do art on the channel as well. A couple days a week. So main hobbies are being an anxiety-ridden muffin. Possibly autistic, but we're not sure. But based off what my husband's got going on, he's also autistic. Or he is autistic. It's a very good possibility that I am as well, just based off of his assessment and what he's been telling me, and he seems to think I am. Yeah, you know what? This needs to get bumped forward too. I like going to the beach to hunt for seashells. We actually just did that. We just got back from vacation. Art's mostly my hobby. And what I like to do aside from doing games. And I was born quite some time ago. I am, hold on, let me see if I can do the math, because I can never remember specifically. What are we in? 26? I feel like I know the answer to this, but my brain don't brain so well, so where's... There it is. I'm 45. So if we leave that to that. Okay, I think I fixed the weird spot. It's probably good enough. I probably didn't even really need to fix it, but I noticed it and then it bothered me, so. Yeah, no, that's fun. Alright, okay, so I need you all to come with me. And if liking a place can be a hobby, then, I also absolutely adore the Florida Keys. And going to Key West. We couldn't do that on our last vacation though. We didn't quite have the funding. As much as we tried, and boy did we try, it wasn't in the bank account because we can't exactly afford to go at this time of year down there because it's their high season. And yeah, number one, a lot of the places that we would have stayed at were booked, so that also didn't really help matters. You're flickering, friend. Why are you flickering? I probably fixed it good enough. You like to go on vacation in Norway and France. Interesting. I've never left the country. I don't have a passport. Flying makes me super anxious. I think the last time I was on a plane was when we went on our honeymoon. Because we were on a time constraint to get back to work, and they were only going to let us take a week off at a time. And we both worked for the same company, way different departments. It was a casino, so it wasn't like we were in the same section of the building, but they only really let you take 1 week off at a time at that point. And we kind of just got married alone, just the two of us. And I think, I don't remember if we had to have a witness, but the gentleman that officiated our ceremony, his wife was taking photos, and she also served as a witness. And we were originally going to do like a wedding at home, but then people started getting, one parent in particular started getting a little bit ridiculous with all of the things that they were requesting or demanding I do, and include like they were the ones paying for it and weren't. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? What we're not gonna do is this. So the thought of being around that many people staring at me made my skin crawl. And I'm like, yeah, no. What's not happening is that. So we did not want to spend a bunch of money on a wedding that we didn't want. So like they're like, oh, we can have it here and you can have the reception at this person's house, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. Number one, that's weird and awkward. And then my mom's like, oh, we can all make the food, and I'm like, no, we're not slaving over food right before we get married. That doesn't sound like fun. And everybody bringing their own food is going to be weird. People get weird about potluck stuff a lot of the time, and I don't know how these people have made their stuff and everything. I'm good. I'd rather spend the money on the honeymoon, because we had a very small budget. So we actually got married in Key West. Oh, we are in an ad break. I'll finish the story when we come out of the ad break. Okay, let's see. Oh wow, we're gonna be just short. Well, that's not great. Okay, so let me 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I have a minute on the ads. Okay. This guy. I'm gonna bring this way. Yeah, that's probably good enough there. Okay, that looks about like how much room I had still. Alright, we're gonna duplicate this. And come on over to here. Oh. Let's see. Alright, so how... Oh, yeah, you are gonna be all sorts of silly with that. Okay, that should be probably good enough. And that's got everybody covered there. Does mean can I get away with that? I don't know. Alright, so we're out of ad break. Yeah, so we just ended up getting married in Key West on a beach. It's technically where we first got to know each other too, so it was more special for us to do it that way than to do things how somebody else wanted them done. And we just got back. We were in Florida again, but we didn't get to go to the Keys this time. We were just in the South Florida area, so my mom could go see my brother and her one sister who live there. Are we gonna behave? Or am I just not at the right angle to see it? Might be behaving. Alright, so that's gonna have a slight gap there, but we should be okay because of what else I'm gonna do here. So that should be fine. Now, I need to get to my wooden beam here. It's gonna be difficult about it. Alright. I mean, I could just grab a different in length beam, I suppose. But, yeah. So, like, we don't really do a whole lot. Oh, why are you flickering? Alright, hold on. What is flickering here? Is it you? Okay, it is you. Okay. Well, I'm not sure if that's because of the fence piece that I just popped into there. Like our ceiling cover. Or what? Yeah, I collected a whole bunch of shells because I've really, like, we don't, where I grew up in New Jersey, the only shells you really found on the beach were, like, just these, like, clam shells that all looked identical. They were all boring. They didn't really look fascinating or anything. But the shells that you can get on the Florida beaches from, like, different, vloggers and stuff that I've watched are just so fascinating to me, and I'm like, dang. I was like, I want to go do that. I want to go collect those things. And so that's what we ended up doing on this trip, because it was our cheaper option. For something to do, and then we got trapped there for an ice storm that happened in not in Florida, but on the route that we used to drive home. Because we drove, we didn't fly. He can't do planes anymore, and I can't either, to be perfectly honest. People around here are just too crazy. And unpredictable anymore. And I'd rather be in the car, because then we can stop when we need a break. And we can go get snackies. When we need to have a snacky. Alright. Oh, perfect. You. Oh, well, no. Not exactly perfect. Okay. So, you do need to kind of do that. Okay. Alright, so that kind of... Okay, so that takes care of that. I have to be under the grid work here to grab my wood pieces to begin with. Just a moment. Sorry, my mom needed something. Okay. So, we're gonna duplicate that. And we're gonna try to duplicate that. Guess if I kind of put you there. That should be the right length. And these guys we can use to fill in any of the gappy bits in between. And just kind of give that a slightly more finished look to it. Okay. Now, these are gonna make me do it this way. Oof. Alright. I would like to remove that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, this particular one I want to duplicate. Is it turning it? There we go. Didn't look like it had turned it at all. That's going to be a little bit of a tight fit there. I think. Yeah, so. I would rather... Oh, I missed... Did I miss a bar, or... Okay, I don't know that I technically missed a bar. Okay, so that... I want to... And, duplicate to there. Did you figure it out?
Yeah. Well, I used your website.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah. After I closed all the ads.
Yeah, I think the only way to keep that from happening is if we actually buy the game or pay for the no ads, and I really don't want that company having that information, if that makes sense. Because I don't know what else she might click on. There's Okay, so there's that. So this piece is going to be a little... Like, I'd rather this be here, to be perfectly honest. But I don't know how that's gonna work out. You know what? This one. Can I just get rid of that one? Oh, you are still being a flickery mess here. I mean, I suppose we could be like, oh, well, it's the underside. It's fine, but... I'm sure the other ones, if I looked closely... would be just as weird. Alright, so... Okay, so I need these two. Come with me. So that would mean you. Go there. That one I'm gonna get rid of. And then this one. That one's not really sticking out the side, which is good. Okay. So now I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5. Alright. And then it's gonna try to be somewhat centered there. Oh, my feet fell asleep the way I was sitting. Alright. And here. Should have climbing turned off on these beams. Oh, I forgot to see if these guys had a climbing requirement. We might have to raise the ceiling. Because I just realized I didn't look at that. Hopefully, it's not too extensive. I mean, the other guys were smaller cats, right? So I didn't even really think about it till just this very second. I was like, oh no. We may have forgotten to do something very important. Okay. This. Okay, that was too far. You know what? Let's just nix that entirely. I'm sorry, I've got like a little fuzzy in my eyelashes. I can feel it. It's driving me to distraction. Okay. So this little part here. That can kind of over onto that. And then, okay, you're not really poking through anywhere that I have to worry about. All right, so that's good. Okay. All right, there's that. Okay, I am going to save real quick. Because I have had this crash on me at the worst times. So, our cheetah friends. Okay, so they do not have a climbing requirement. Alright, now. I need to put in a watery place here. If it'll let me. Sometimes it's more willing to cooperate than others. Okay. So we've got that into there. I am going to change that to that. Okay. No, it's suitable. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait, does the other one say that? Accessible. What did I do with the other guys? Oh, we're just flying through buildings. Put yours over here. Accessible. Okay. So now. I need to grab that whole thing. I swear, I think, is the wall flickering now? Or am I seeing shit? Nope. Okay. So I guess if we go there. I can put you there. You need to go like that. This one. So come with me. Over to here. I think once we actually get the cheetahs in over here, we will probably have a bit more foot traffic. We're going into probably because you're not lush. Oh, no, you are not. You there. I need this one, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we can kind of make that work. Ah, what did I do? I don't know what I did. I did something. Alright. Zip you into there. Okay, it's fine. Your donation bin is kind of going into the wall there. I mean, not super ideal, but you're being silly about it, so it's fine. Okay. Alright, so we've got that in place. We've got that in place. We need... you know what? Let me wait to put the bedding in. Right. So the same keeper is doing Palace Cat and Sand Cat. We're going to need a specific... we are going to need a specific zookeeper. That's right, that should be put on pathway. Right, so I don't... think I need to do... I need to make some adjustments. So we're gonna do a new work zone. This is going to be paper. Okay, so you are getting this one. That's a keeper hut. That is also a keeper hut, and this is our staff room. I don't think you can do the vets. Yeah, no. Okay, then I need to work zones. Oh, I did name them cat house. Oh. Okay, so that is going to be cat. That's cheetah. Okay, you need this added to that work zone. And then I need to adjust, excuse me, the cat house talks work zone. Uh-oh, did somebody make Moobot angry? Can't be making the Moobot angry. Okay. So there's that. Yep, you did make Moobot angry. Alright, give me 1 second to deal with that. Do my little report. And sorry, you have now been banned from this chat. So I just did the talks, we put in the new keeper, and I adjusted the vet. Was there anything... Calm down, Kofi bot. Double posting now. It's gonna be okay, Kofi bot. We got the vet. The vendors don't need to be touched. We adjusted the talks. Maybe security is the only other one that needs to get edited. For in here. Okay. Alright, I think that's good there. Now, we need to go here. We need to go to the market. So I have animal death turned off. So I don't really need to worry about breeding these guys. And the only ones I've really been even bothering with the breeding has been the exhibit animals, just to kind of get a little bit of cash flow coming back in. I'll grab you. And I'll grab you. For a second, I was worried that I had already gotten them. Alright, so you all need to go to quarantine. Valid destination. Why is that an invalid destination? Okay. It's not. We still have to do back at the house over here. I haven't come back to deal with that yet. We'll get there soon. We will get there soon. Alright. Don't know if we'll get there today, but... Is my keepers too far away? Or my caretakers? It's flipping out about something. And I don't know what it's being weird about. I swear to God, that smells like weird coffee.
Can't help you there.
It might be like the smokiness
Yeah, probably.
of it. And I'm equating that to like the roastedness of coffee beans.
It's not unreasonable.
I don't know. That's just where my brain's going with that. Alright, so we're waiting on these two to get through quarantine. So since I couldn't end up doing the sky ride because the big ass pillars were just making the skyline look so ugly for me, and it was bothering me. I think instead in that space where we're gonna do the modular, we'll do the modular gift shop there, and then I will also have to put in that wagon rental building that I forgot that I needed to do or wanted to do. I don't need to do anything. One of them is ready to go. Let's see, will the other one pass inspection? The other one got in there a couple seconds. Alright, we are ready to go here. Alright, so you all, we are going to move you into here and hopefully go to the right spot. So we will have those caretakers I don't know why the vets aren't moving them. Like, I don't know why you're entrusting the people that are, like, changing out the trash cans and cleaning the bathrooms and everything to be moving the animals. Like, do they have experience with this? I just want to make sure they're qualified to do this. These are live animals. You would think that the keepers or the vets would be doing that, right? Like, nothing against our caretakers here, but they've got enough shit to do. And the vets are just kind of walking around with their thumbs up their asses. Like, I hate to put more work on these guys when they've already got enough to do. There's one cheetah. Why did you go that way? The cheetah wanted to see the cockroaches? Is that what it was? Alright. As soon as these guys get in here, I am going to go back to pause so we can... Huh. What? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright. Work zone. Cat house mechanics. There we go. Alright. That should take care of that. Where'd the other cheetah go? Where did the other cheetah go? Are they both just standing inside of each other? Yes. Okay. Cheetah friends. Alright, hard shelter's good. Less short grass. Really? Is that how you really feel? Alright, so we could go with a little bit of soil. That is definitely not size 3. We could add some around our watery thingy. And we could add some into here. Okay, so we don't really need grass in here, and it's gonna die anyway, because, you know, sunlight. I am slightly annoyed that the gauge doesn't seem to go up or adjust. It seems, unless you're like on 4 or higher. Get a bit annoying. do just like a little meandery pathway here. A little bit of dirt. Alright, I'm gonna grab some long grass. See about filling some of this in. And back in here. Alright, get that. Let's do some patches up here. Okay, so that looks fairly good there at the moment. Alright, so we don't need a lot of stuff here. What are our options? Can we start really laying too much in here? Oh, I love these trees so much. They're so good. And these guys are squat enough that I can kind of make them work a bit better. Than some of my other options here. Okay. That's a pretty big shrubbery. Can you go check on Mr. Bean? Or the food? I thought I heard a weird noise.
Mr. Bean is in the bedroom.
Why?
Because your mom was trying to go out and show citrus.
There. It's a very large tree. Okay. What else do we have here? Oh, we have this little guy. I'm probably going to have to lower a little bit more. I want to go ahead and use him. This guy. Maybe we go. Yeah. Maybe just kind of put like a grouping here. That. I kind of need to see what my enrichment objects are though. A forage box. Really for cheetahs? A forage pool. Oh, this is just all together. C-H-E. Oh goodness, that is tall. Oh dear. I don't know if we can use that in here. Oh, we might be able to. I like put it here. It might like just fit. Maybe. And perhaps we could add like a zebra. Feeder here in the grass. And then we need, excuse me, some toys. I think the scratching post is like way tall, isn't it? So that would be like the, no. What the heck was that? I don't think I can. Inaccessible. Is it really though? Is it really inaccessible? It was like a loud thumping noise.
It just sounded like a trailer bumping as he drove by.
I just wanted to make sure nothing was. Yeah, right. So was she back in? Can he come out?
Yeah, I'll go get this.
Oh, clean up aisle cat, I think.
I just cleaned up one aisle cat, so I don't know.
It's in the dining room? Unless that's dog.
No, what? No, that's cat.
Okay. Alright. So let's see here. Okay. Is that really inaccessible though? That is accessible. Okay. Okay, so terrains. Let's do food quality 3. Do that. Okay. Alrighty there. Okay, so we still need some toy enrichment. Scented prey sack. Maybe we can like put that up here. We could go like a cardboard box. There. And maybe a fire hose ball. Okay. So let's come back to nature then. And see. Oh, okay. What we can do here. And maybe we just go like a couple of those back in there. Alrighty. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, we got some daisies. Kind of break up the ground a bit. Alright, that's probably like at the upper end of our wanted coverage here. So, let's see. Animal. Habitat. Traversable area. Shows live animal visibility for a selected habitat. Wait, do I have to click on the habitat? Okay. Staff traversable. Okay. It's just showing them. It's not. Okay. Nutrition is what looks like that is. Bringing that down a little bit. We could add a little bit more long grass, I suppose. Just to kind of break up all of the short grass, I suppose. But otherwise, these guys seem okay. Okay, we need to mark that for cheetahs. So when is your talk? Your talk is for August. Your talk is for May. May, June, July, August. June, July, August, September, October. So you would probably be like November. You are cheetah talk. Alright, you need to do that. And you need to be that. And I forgot to add in some bedding piles in there. Well, it was telling me guest slot tickets were underpriced, and then when I went to go do something about it, it vanished. So, have they changed their mind about tickets being underpriced? Okay, so we're charging currently $35. So, do we go 40 and 20? Is that overdoing things? I do not know. Okay, we're just gonna do all of the marketing. Because why not? Are tickets still underpriced? I mean, we're charging 40 bucks now. Are we still underpriced? People are willing to pay a lot to see cheetahs? Is that what it is? Do I go 44? 22? Are they saying overpriced or underpriced? It was underpriced, right? Well, the cheetahs are... just standing here. Okay, so they are vulnerable. I am thinking about getting rid of that one, maybe. That give y'all a little bit more space. Not as much as I was hoping, but you seem okay, so... I mean, the big rock might be taking up some of that room. Okay, well they stopped being weird about the underpriced tickets, so... Alright. Let us pause. And we're gonna go ahead and save again. Because, you know, nothing wrong with saving often. Now, we need to do some work out here. And we need to figure out what we want to do here. Hmm. Like, I'm kind of maybe thinking this guy for part of the front of it, but not all of the front of it. Yes, I can't see. The shadowy glare. Was a lot right there. So if we like do this, right, like say to there, and then I take this guy. Back over to here. Oh look, we ran that marketing and we hit like almost 5 stars. It's a good thing that we are not in franchise. If we were in franchise, we'd probably be building much, much slower. And would have a lot less decoration happening for back of the house at the moment. But I'm probably like well overinflated in staff as well. Like I could just let a food booth close when they go on their break, but then that's lost profit, so part of me is like, I'd rather have a break person, or at least attempt to have a break person. Then have a booth shut down. Because they'll shut down whether there's people in line or not to go on their break when it's break time. They're like, peace out. I'm going on break. And you're like, but... like, I'll be back in X amount of time. Like, I don't wanna... Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. That's awful. Alright. Alright, let's do this way then. Can't draw a straight line, can't walk in a straight line. Don't mind me, I'm just zigzagging all over the place here. So I need to come over a little bit further. A little bit more. A little bit more. One more? Right, that's probably good enough there. Like, it's hard when I don't have a target marker. To try to be a little bit more I mean, I could take the top piece off the wall. And like sink it into the ground. Yeah, it's still messed up. I'm tripping over the dog. Still. Oh, that's infuriating. Only when I move it in a specific direction, though. So it's not like completely straight, but it's not terrible. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of it. But I might end up doing like some hedge work or something. I might end up ripping this section out and just do hedge to go that way. Because I still have to figure out what the heck we're doing in that direction. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Actually. Oh, I never Alright, hold on. Give me 1 second. We'll get back to the cat house. I don't quite know what happened here. I think I left it open because I wasn't sure what I was doing over here yet. But, I mean, we've kind of got these flowers in here. So we probably really should just real quick finish all that off. Okay. I think it was one of those things where I was like, oh, I'll come back and fix it later. And I just never did. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay. See, I don't know what's going that way either yet, so... that might need to... maybe be more... like there. Okay. Need to adjust that. Like, would that be better? So, like, have you... just barely touching the outer side there. So then you kind of like connect there. Yeah, like that's not so bad. And then we can take this along the front here. Probably gonna need to hedge in most of the building, right? Because we're gonna have pathway possibly going this way or this way, right? Because something's probably gonna end up over here of some description. And that way, so a good portion of this building is going to be visible. Alright. I just don't know how far over I necessarily need this to go. Okay. Question is, I guess, like, as far as nope, that's not what I wanted. Like, I guess as far as the edge of the building, that's not what I wanted either. So if I duplicate you, so maybe one more would be enough. Maybe. Alright, so that guy. So I don't want it like right up on the edge because I don't remember where exactly my fence line is. Because we did... Oh gosh. That's a... slight situation there, isn't it? Okay, so if I kind of do that. Alright, you're just gonna kind of have to chill out there. Okay. And there. Like, I think I'm okay fence-wise. Right there. Okay, so this one. If I kind of do it that way. It is so hot in here. It's not supposed to be this hot. Like, it says it's 65 outside, Fahrenheit. So I mean that's not technically hot, but this room that I'm in is very warm. I've got a fan running, like pointing up towards the ceiling just to get some air movement happening in here. So, and in theory, if we have like a walkway going that way, like I can fix against the walkway leader. Against the walkway is not a huge concern at the moment. Why are you being a flickery muffin? Is it all of you? It is. So was it doing this the whole time and I just didn't notice because I wasn't hanging out back here? That seems okay. That seems okay enough. Alright. So we are... What? Wrong one. Working on the hedge line down the one side of the building here. This guy may or may not. Yeah. I'm gonna need to overlap another guy. I want to get this section here. Around the sand cats complete. Before I dive in and check on them to make sure they're not mad about this hedge line here. And it's okay if they're mad about it. We'll just have to bump it a little bit further off the building. Okay. Environment. Okay, so where is it? Okay, that one. Was it just touching it too much? One stuff. Okay, so are we just... Why exactly are we mad at it? Okay, that fixed that. It seems. Oh, I didn't add the thingy. Edit. Okay. Now, so far, how are y'all feeling? Where are those 8? Okay, so those. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It didn't say that they weren't gonna tolerate it. It was just like, this is being considered in the habitat. Okay, that is now off of the list. Good, good. Okay. Looking pretty good there. So this is going to be the back side of the building. And I do see the shrubbery flickering there. Like, I do see it. I usually only really fuss extra hard about it if it's gonna be in my line of sight constantly. It's kind of why I drag the shrubs out as far as I do, just to minimize any flickery where they're overlapping. There's a reason that I'm doing that. It's easier for me to pull it all the way and then resettle it than it is to do it this way. It's just easier for me in the way I see things. Oh, so that tissue paper project video is live over on the YouTube channel. I was originally going to post it tonight, but someone in the husband's D&D group wanted to see it. So, that did end up going live last night. This is a very long wall. Like, it didn't seem that long at first when we were originally making the habitat. Oof. Okay, so I'm gonna have to like put you to maybe there. Okay. Just need to do a little bit of some landscaping work over here. Okay. Now, my cheetah friends. Oh, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Are you like just barely touching it? That's what it looks like. Three. One, two, three. Yeah, so you were just barely touching the null barrier. Okay. Well, that right there is a little bit more noticeable. Than the other one was. Okay, so this one. Alright, so hopefully I can get this guy in here without too much fussing. We have some pathways sticking out there. Interesting. Okay, so that was still the side of the cheetahs. Okay, we're still good there. Alright, wonderful. Alright. Now, I know this probably seems silly, but it's less work that I'll have to do later, depending on what all ends up happening over here. Because I'm still not quite sure how I want to handle these crocodiles. Like, I could have the building for them here. For the riverboat. And then just take a pathway up over the top of that building as well. Like, that is an option. Or we could just like scooch a ground path this way and try to like squeeze the boat ride in here. I'm kind of liking that idea though of putting the ride building here and then taking that pathway up over the top of the building. I mean, it's an option. Or I could attempt to do a tunnel. Underneath. But that could potentially be extremely more complicated than I was really looking for. Because we could take like this, maybe. Or this. As the above look down area. I'm gonna look at my animal list and figure out what all I need to squish in there too. That might be touching that too much. We will see. How that ends up needing to go here. So let me check in on these guys. Kitties? Kitties? Where are the kitties? are both underground. Okay, so I'm not... Well, I don't think I am. I don't think I have crossed over the barrier line just yet. I might be about to, though. Unintentionally. So we're awful close to it. Okay, we're on this section of the wall. Just making sure. Where exactly we are at. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Bean was getting into trouble in the kitchen. Okay. So, if I do that, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is bored, apparently. And going through his I don't care what you say stage. I'm gonna do what I want. I certainly hope this cat grows out of that stage. It has been a while since we've had a kitten, but at the same time, the last kitten we had, Pi, was not quite this... Is obstinate the word I'm looking for? Hi. Hi, friend. Are you gonna give me purrs? Hmm? He sat down in front of me. So he has to pay the cuddle tax. You have such a lovely purr. Are we gonna be purr shy now? Come. Do you want to get down? Or do you want cuddles? I mean, if you want cuddles, I can accommodate you for a minute. You just want an attention? Good, bad, or otherwise? Yeah. So there's so many fun things to get into on your desk, lady. And that's not even half of it. I had to put some of it away. Yes, I did. Okay. Thank you for visiting. Okay. So there's that. And then we will... That's my toes. Ben's... My toes. Those belong to me. And I don't like it when you bite them. Mr. Cat. It's your stinky beans. Or stinky, stinky beans. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, where are the 3? They're up here. 1, 2, 3. Am I far enough over? Probably not. Oh, okay. That's fine. Alright, and then the rest of this is going to be without habitat fence line issue, so oop, nope. Okay, this guy. Come on into here like that. Alright, so I might actually go, as much as it pains me to do so, and spend the money on getting a self-healing cutting mat. And I need to pick up, or try to pick up, some more embroidery floss in the color that I am looking for. I don't know if that's going to entail buying another multi-pack and hope that the right shade is in there, or best case scenario would be being able to color match a loose color. But you okay? Walmart did not. Walmart carries Coats and Clark, and I could not find the color number on my thread anywhere. So that was deeply annoying, to say the least. Unless I'm just dumb and I'm just not seeing it. I might have to look up a chart or something to try to figure out if it tells you. Maybe it's just not telling me because it was a multi-pack? I don't know. Well, that'd be a bitch and a half if it is. So then I might have to end up trying to match the color regardless. By just vibes and laying it on top of itself and be like, Do you look correct? Okay, so I did take that one all the way. And to be perfectly honest, it looks a little better. And then, the posts in the ground there. Like, that's not too terrible. So the angle there, I think that's what we're gonna go with. So that means that all of these guys I can go ahead and pop out of there. Like, it's fine for that guy to be kind of sticking out there. That's okay. Alright. Okay. All of this just to get our landscaping in. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's gonna go in that direction to some degree. I don't know how far it's going to be yet. That's just gonna have to be a wait and see situation. With the other pathway and building and what have you. I don't know, maybe I'm silly for wanting to put that boat ride in because I know it's going to be probably a bit of a pain. But we'll just have to see how things go there. Come around to here. And then we're gonna take this across the front. And we'll see. We do. And how exactly we're looking. Should be, oh no, we've got a ways to go. I'm like, we should be hitting edge here momentarily. Not quite. Not quite. So we were still under a fire weather warning. What did they call it? Hold on. It was something specific. Yeah, we are under a no, we're under a fire weather watch, excuse me. Red flag warning. Okay. So no burning. That goes until 8 p.m. tomorrow night. Because the humidity is only 10 to 20% right now. And it's been very, very windy. So, it's concerning because there were some wildfires that broke out yesterday in parts of Oklahoma, which might explain why my allergies are so terrible today, because it's blowing like the smoke and all this way. And then, you know, we think that we're sensitive to the ash. Oh, what the hell is it? One of the juniper trees or something. Is it mountain juniper? Something specific to this area. It's been awful. I actually took like half a dose of allergy medicine. And I'm really beginning to think I should have taken a full dose today. Because my eyes were watering the second I got up. And it's still awful. Okay. Alright. So I haven't gotten as far as I wanted to. Necessarily on the front of this building. But we were mucking about with the cheetahs for a little bit. And trying to get the landscaping around this building sorted out a bit there. No idea what I just did there. That's probably... yeah, that's a lot of a curve. I'm a little bit feeling better with that. You, though. One of you guys is a little extra janky. Is it you that needs to be a little extra jankified? Possibly. Alright, that should be good enough there, because then I can tailor that way. Alright, now. Which way are you facing? You are facing that way. No, I am turn you about to there. Okay. So you... I just kind of need to flip that way. Alright, so we've got some lighting there, we got lighting there. That's not looking too bad there. Now, it is getting close to wrap up time, so next week we will finish doing some landscaping out front here, and we will make our C is for cat signs. I actually did not look under... Let's see, let's go C-H-E. Alright, so the only cheetah sign we have? Really? What the heck is this? I did not make that. Is that backlit one? Huh. Alright. What about cat? Sand cat. Palicat. Interesting. I don't know that I want to make a cat statue. I really don't. For this. I might take like the sand cat and the palette. Oh, they're decal. I might just do a blanket C is for cat sign out front and pick some kind of blanket foliage to put around it. Maybe we go with some elephant grass in front of the wall, just because it's in the cheetahs, and it would help tie that aspect together. And maybe I grab a couple of our palms there, or I use some of our landscapey palms out front here, like these guys. Like that could work. Like here-ish. Maybe we go like there. And then this one. I could put like maybe there-ish. That way it's not like overlapping anybody's habitat. And then we can do some vines hanging down off of that section there, maybe. Okay. So, our goal for next week is to finish the front of this and get our cat house, or C is for cat signs in there. I didn't end up doing doors. I decided not to. And then we need to figure out our our other situation here. Let me grab the spreadsheet real quick. Because I haven't updated the spreadsheet. Okay, so we are in C. So we have gotten the cheetah. We have gotten Pala. And we've gotten the sand cat. Alright, so the things... So we have a... So there's the dwarf caiman. The gharial, which is a species of crocodile. A saltwater crocodile. And a spectacled caiman. Okay, so a dwarf caiman. Why is it not? Finding it for me. Was it something dwarf caiman? Okay, pulvers. Okay, so let me see here. How many do you guys need? 1 to 2, up to 1 male, up to 1 female can be together. Okay, so I would need like 2 of those. So that would be like 3, maybe 4,000 feet. All right. The spectacled caiman. Ooh, up 1 to 6. Yeah, so that would be like maybe 3 for the social group. So that's like 3,000 square feet of dry land. So that, oh, that's a big one, because that's like roughly 6,000 feet total that we would need. I'm not saying we're putting them all in. I'm just trying to figure it out. There was the saltwater nope. It's saltwater crocodile. Alright, up to 1 male, up to 1 female. Okay, so that's like, yeah, roughly 3,000 square feet of dry land. 1, 2, that's not very much water. Say 400 square feet of water. Okay, so the saltwater crocodile we can probably do. Dwarf caiman we can probably do. The spectacled caiman's gonna take a lot more room than I'm really wanting. Alright, let's just look at the G1. The gharial. You are... Where did it say it? Because when I was looking at it... Yeah, they are a critically endangered species of crocodile. So do I go G for gharial or C for crocodile? I feel like maybe they should be with the crocodiles because they are a type of crocodile. Ugh. Group size 1 to 7. 7 males, 7 females. Oh, you need almost as much room as you need almost 4,000 square feet of water. Is that because they're gonna eat whatever you put in there? Yeah, no, so no friends. Alright, So the dwarf caiman is fine. The saltwater crocodile is fine. And maybe we only do one of the other ones. Because that's going to be a lot of space. Maybe we do the gharial. Because they're critically endangered. That could be a possibility. Potentially. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm gonna have to think about if I want to do an underwater walkway. That's gonna be a lot of trouble. Like, a lot of trouble. Or if I'm going to do just the like they're not always constantly in the water, and it's not like sea lions where they're like more active swimming. They're just kind of sitting there. So maybe we save the tunnel for something else, because you know they would just kind of be chilling most of the time. So maybe the above the habitat walkway would be the better way to go there. But I'll think about it. So next stream should be on Sunday when we are back in Dinkum. So hopefully you guys can make it for that, and if you can't, then the replay will be on the YouTube channel. So schedule as of right now for next week will be Dinkum on Sunday. Monday we'll be back to doing our canvas embroidery, and Tuesday, I don't know if we're quite gonna be finishing that magnet. We probably won't be. I might try to start early on that one though, to try to give us the best possible chance to finish early. Kind of depends on how long it takes me to do the last remaining bits on that. And then next Wednesday we'll be back here trying to figure out our crocodile situation. So, hope everybody has a good weekend. Everybody stay safe. And I will see everybody next time.